Once she was able to pick herself up and get back on her feet, she said that she wanted to be able to go back into the community and do something for the women veterans out there. And so she started this organization back in 2011. The organization is all about helping women through advocacy, empowerment, interaction, outreach, and of course unification. We assist with emergency housing, transitional housing, and permanent housing. We assist with your light bills, groceries. You never know when you're going to find yourself in a situation when you need assistance. Matter of fact, I just got a post on Facebook, and we were able to, due to support of outside organizations supporting us, we were able to assist a woman with 3 small children, and we were able to pay her rent and put some groceries in the house. All they had was Cheerios. We wouldn't be able to do this without support from other people and from membership. And with that being said, I want you to know that we were the sole beneficiaries of the BET 2014 Music Awards, and we received the benefits, and that was $80,000 that was put back in to WBI, which goes back into the community, paying rent and scholarships and just giving back, and that's what it's all about. We also have a program which is called Operation Safety Net, and I'm not sure if you know this or not, but there's about 52,000 homeless women vets out there. I know I didn't know that until I read it, okay? On any given night, there are numerous women vets out there not sure where it is, where they're gonna stay, whether they're gonna be on the streets or maybe they're living in their cars. Well, Ginger started Operation Safety Net, and she has a lot of hotels that work with her, and instead of paying a full rate of $110 a night for a room, right, you might only pay $60. And that's awesome when you don't know where it is that you're gonna stay. Like I said, we also have scholarships. My booth is set up over here underneath the tree, right? You can come over and pick up a pamphlet, visit the website, right? I'm asking, this is also a membership drive. Most of the things that WVI does is actually in the Maryland area because that's where Ginger is. I'm actually here from Augusta. I'm a lifetime member of the organization, and I'm down here to try and draw membership because we need to be able to help the veterans that are down here. You have Warner Robins, Fort Stewart, Fort Gordon. You have a lot of military installations here in Georgia, and the veterans that are here need to have some sort of support. I told Sharon that I couldn't talk for 15 minutes. I'm a little bit nervous. But also another thing I wanted you to know that we are the 2013 White House Champion of Change for Women Veterans. So we are out there, we are lobbying, trying to get as much support as we can, right, and help those women vets as they come back and try and transition because it's difficult. In the last 13 years, we've been at war, and there is a lot of female vets that are out there coming back and trying to figure out how they can get back into the home with their children. They've been away from their children for a while. There's a lot of things that they have seen while they are over there, and they don't have anybody to talk to about it. You know that the unemployment rate is hard right now, so we're assisting them with all of that. Again, I'm set up right over there. If you want to come over and pick up some literature, I have lots of literature. Get the website and visit our site. All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Big storm cloud. That's big one. It'll be there in about 5 minutes.
Oh, in 5 minutes.
I'm raining in 5 minutes. You did fine, Mama.
Thank you. It's hard talking when there's nobody out there.
No. They are. They're here. They're here.
And they're past the word.
They are here.
Now we will have another representative from our veterans organizations come up and speak to you. Justin, and he's going to represent Served and Not Forgotten.
Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing?
Good, Justin.
Hope y'all enjoying yourselves, having a good time out here. Make sure you check everyone out here and enjoy yourselves. Once again, I'm Justin Tony representing Serve and Not Forgotten, and I work with an internet radio group called One Positive Way Radio. We work on Blog Talk Radio. We're also on Facebook, and we're looking to expand ourselves to get our own internet radio site. But for right now, we have different programs, and mine particularly is Served and Not Forgotten, and that is catering to the entire military community in the entire country and in the world. Anyone we can connect with in any other way. And so far, what I've done, we've had programs for women in the military. I have 2 guests. I had a state senator from Nevada. I also had a yoga instructor who uses yoga to help those who are dealing with PTSD. Also, we did several other programs just to get people familiar with ourselves and soldiers and what we deal with on a daily basis, whether we're active duty, in combat, retired, and to tell people that we are human just like everyone else, and the different things we have going on. While on my program, I'll have different guests on the show where we have people give their own expertise on PTSD, any type of programs we have available, and then we share that information with anyone. We've shared information on those who are dealing with abuse, sexual abuse, while in the military. We have those connections with those organizations, also other different programs as well. And we try to help everyone as much as we can possible, or to connect someone with the help if we can't give it ourselves. Also, through our program, we've also just allowed people to have a place to discuss what they have going on, because a lot of people can't discuss what they have going on if they're active duty, and so they need a place where they can come and share and just let off a little steam. Because holding that in, because a lot of you veterans know when you're on duty, you have to hold in certain things. You can't express what you feel to your superior, so that can really build up and boil up and really hinder you. So with our program, it's just support for the whole military community, whether you're veterans, your military spouses, families, in organizations, and just coming together to share knowledge on any information you may need, because there's a lot of things that people don't know about. Also sharing things with as far as benefits, educational, disability benefits. I can give some information on what I know and connect you with those others that I have connections with, and state senators who may be able to make some moves for you and help you get what you need through your state senate or your Congress. So if you would like to connect with me afterwards, I can share some information, connect with me on Facebook, and further than that, then I'll give you more information on what we all do for the military community. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Larry Spears, and I'm representing Honor Flight Savannah. We're a nonprofit 501c3 group based out of Savannah, but not geographically limited to Savannah. We take World War II, Korean War, and terminally ill veterans of any conflict to Washington to see their monuments and memorials at no expense to the veterans. All of our volunteers, board members, medical personnel, any support personnel, we pay our own way. We've been doing this since 2009 was our inaugural trip, and we've taken over 500 veterans between the honored veterans and the guardians that have served since 2009. We refer to the World War II veterans as the greatest generation. This is the same generation that grew up in the Dust Bowl in the Midwest, suffered through the Great Depression, and when we had to mobilize for war, they answered without even being called. We had people trying to sneak into the military at age 13, 14, 15 years of age. Some of them actually served honorably just in order to be discharged for fraudulent enlistment, and then they subsequently re-enlisted when they became 18 and served up to a 30-year career. The monument in Washington to the World War II veterans, it took 60 years for us to recognize them for their their unselfish service to this great nation. We had a Vietnam Wall well in advance of the World War II memorial. We had a Korean War memorial well in advance of the World War II memorial. On this most recent trip 2 weeks ago, the week before Memorial Day, which was Armed Forces Day, We transported a group of half of the group were World War II veterans aged 91 to 95 years of age. Some of them were mobility impaired. There were 8 insulin-dependent diabetics on the trip. And in spite of their mobility impairment and the fact that we provided wheelchairs at no expense to them for their use, we would have had to tie them in those chairs. They are that mobile, that excited, and that full of adrenaline. By the time they get back, they're exhausted, and you can't make them hush up about the benefit of the trip. Again, this is a nonprofit. There are no paid members involved in this. And I founded the group in 2009, trying to give back to those that have made this the greatest and most free nation on earth. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Thomas Nash, and I work for a charity group called Active Heroes. And what we do is we try to help raise awareness for veteran suicides, as well as help veterans with PTSD. For those of you that don't know, the veteran suicide rate in 2012 was 22 veterans each and every day. If you really think about it, 22 veterans a day ends up being a little over 8,000 individuals each every year. Also, from 2001 until current, we've lost 8,477 individuals on the global war on terrorism. For having that many individuals lost in a war, 8,477 individuals, but yet we're losing a little over 8,000 individuals every year just because of what they've seen on the war zone, as well as what they bring back with them. These individuals, they struggle with sleeping, they struggle with nightmares, reliving those moments that they've witnessed overseas. They tend to believe that the best way to deal with that is to take their own life. Our organization, Active Heroes, we take these individuals and we find out what their problem is, whether it's finances, they need repairs done on their homes. We'll go in there and we will repair their homes. Anything that they need, we try to provide for them. Active Heroes was founded in 2008 by an individual named Troy Yoakum. His sole duty to this was based around his grandfather, which had committed suicide. He was an E5 in the United States Army. If it wasn't for that individual, I don't know if this organization wouldn't have been created. But as far as Team Savannah, what we do, we participate in an event called Carry the Fallen. Carry the Fallen is it's a 12-hour ruck march. We've done 2 of those 12-hour ruck march, but last weekend for Memorial Day, we went a little bit further. We started at the Florida state line, and we ended up on River Street, going all the way up Highway 17. That was 122 miles. This is for the individuals that we've lost already, and for those that we haven't been able to reach yet that are going to commit suicide. We're trying to get those individuals so that we can give them help. This way we can stop those 22 veterans a day that are committing suicide. We're always looking for new individuals that are willing to ruck with us, or individuals that want to help us out. So if you're interested, stop by. Our tent is right down there. We're going to have a cornhole tournament as well as a potato sack race for the children. We've also got a raffle going on. So if you guys are interested in helping out the veterans, helping these individuals regain their resiliency, stop by. If you have any more questions, please feel free to stop by and contact us. Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Keisha Glover. I'm the Human Resources Manager for the Exchange, or AAFES, as many people may know us. I'm here today because I have a lot of jobs that I'm hiring for at Fort Stewart and Hunter Air Force Base. we're always hiring. I know a lot of people notice the exchange or PX, but they don't realize how many positions that we have available. Remember, the exchange is like any other retail store, so we have to hire individuals to do the positions such as customer service, admin, accounting, anything that deals with retail. You can reach me with my number on Fort Stewart at 912-876-2494 or at applymyexchange.com. That's where most of our positions are posted. You can reach out to me at any time. Again, I'm at Fort Stewart and I'm handling Stewart and Hunter Air Force Base.
Oh. Okay. All right, Ben.